morning, and today is Monday, October the 17th, and the time right now is 11:46 in the morning. And we have seen quite a volatile movement last week. The market was basically gearing up. It was going sideways most of the time until Thursday release of the CPI numbers, which caused a little bit of a spike in volatility. In fact, it was so volatile that when numbers was released for the CPI, which came in lower than what the market was expecting, the market sold off immediately in terms of US equity, and within the hour, the market have a very violent reversal, taking out all the shorts. It was basically a short squeeze. There was no fundamental, then nobody speaks anything. So the market have a major and violent reversal and took out a lot of weak hands. Okay, so the market from a low of 28,660, that basically registered the lowest level for the year before the market have a 4% reversal. Market went up to 30,428, but on Friday there was no follow-through buying, and the retail sales number that came out on Friday shows that the retail sales has actually now is become endemic. It basically is just hovering just above the 0 point. So don't know what to make of it. Most of the market participants believe that based on the CPI number, the Federal Reserve now have no choice but to basically ramp up its rate hike at a minimum 75 basis point, and there are some quarters that actually believe the Federal Reserve may actually took out the bazooka and gun for one whole percentage point, and that will be what the market is looking at. And if that is the case, I think the market is going to sell off again if that comes to be. But of course, we are still only at the midweek of October. The next FOMC meeting will only be at the start of November, so we still have about 2 weeks of trading to go, and we are at the beginning of an earnings season. So this week itself, we got to watch the earnings season, the earning reports from the various companies in the States, and to take a cue as to where the market is heading. Okay, so based technically on this very major spike in the Dow Jones, there's a very good chance the market is drifting based on Friday's retail sales reaction. There's a very good chance market will drift down all the way to maybe 29,550. Okay, and then if we can stabilize around the 50% mark, there is a very good chance we may see another run up in prices. Where it will go, it will depend. I think the first barrier to higher prices will be somewhere around here, which is 31,000, and if the market can go beyond that, which is highly unlikely at the moment, is 32,500. So we will have to watch how the market reacts as the market pulls back to near the 29,550 levels. Okay, we are already there. Okay, almost there. 29,637 was the last registered price. Likewise, in the S&P 500, market has a very violent reaction. But curiously, if you look at the weekly time frame for the S&P 500, it was no coincidence that the Thursday's reversal kept happen, because as a market, we all know the pandemic low was 2,191 in the S&P 500, registered an all-time high of 4,818 at the beginning of the year. The market pulls back, and the 50% mark is at 3,505. The market actually went slightly beyond it to register a low for the year at 3,491, and then the violent reversal happened. Okay, so this is exactly what we are seeing. Okay, go back to the 1 hour time frame. This move here is pretty violent, and now the market is drifting back. I think we are very close to this level, currently at 3,583. If this level can actually hold without taking out the low for the year at 3,491, there's a very good chance we may see a three-wave corrective rebound extending from the previous from last Thursday very aggressive rebound. So there's a very good chance market may go back to 3,008 if it can hold. So basically, the odds of doing a counter trend is actually pretty good right now, because the risk reward does make sense. Okay, so if you are a short-term trader like myself, sometimes I do take out short-term positions, then I'm more willing to go counter trend at this moment in time. Nasdaq, on the other hand, is pretty weak. The market actually rebounded just as much, but on a relative basis, it wasn't as aggressive. Market high was registered a counter trend high as 11,152. So the market right now is below the 61.8%, and it looks like it may or may not hold. If it cannot hold, I think the next line of defense will be 10,600, and if it can hold there, then the risk reward will be even better. But I'm thinking if I had to go counter trend on the long side, maybe Nasdaq 100 is not the best product for this move. I think the money is either in the S&P 500 or in the Dow Jones, so I will be putting my eggs into this other equity index rather than the Nasdaq 100. Okay, over in Hong Kong this morning, market is continuing to fall. It registered of a new low for the year at 16,308. Hong Kong sentiment is pretty bad, and even on the case whereby the market actually have a rebound, it has taken out the most recent low, and it is now at a fresh low for the year. So basically, whether from the fundamental or whether from the technical outlook, the Hong Kong Hang Seng market is actually pretty weak right now. But at this current price, it's definitely not an ideal price to go short. I would be more comfortable if market have a more decent rebound. Until a rebound happen, I won't be looking at this market because I'm really uncomfortable about chasing market as the market is trading either a record high or a record low. Okay. So the Shanghai Composite actually is doing better. The market have a rebound from 2,934 all the way to 3,084, and the market today is a little bit off. So I think it's trying to find some kind of direction. Of course, we all know that the 20th CCP Congress actually commenced yesterday, and nothing extraordinary was announced during the first day of the Congress. So the market needs to have some kind of direction going forward, so we will have to watch where the next catalyst is going to come from. Okay, until that happens, we just have to watch. In the FX market, we can see that the dollar versus the yen has gone up to the new high for the year at 148.86, and this morning is just basically holding water. I think it's quite clear market wants to go higher. And I think based on this, let's take a look at the daily time frame to get some kind of reference pricing. There's a very good chance market we all know market is likely to go higher than come off. The next immediate target for me will be 154. And then if the market can come to 154 for those long position that I may or may not have, there will be a good area to take some profit off the table. And then ideally, over the longer period of time, I think this market has a potential to go all the way to 160 to challenge the April 1990 high. Okay. Sterling, on the other hand, has stabilized somewhat. Market went down to as low as 103.57 okay last week, and the market now managed to kick up all the way to 1.1495. Market pulls back. There is a possibility it may do another leg down to complete a three-wave pullback, and if this is the case, there's a very good chance we may see we can see lower prices going forward. And where would I think it will go? I think it will go to 1.08. 1.08 will be a great level to pick up some counter trend position, because we are exchanging this area here. So long as the 103.55 holds, there is a scope for a extension of this original move here from price to go up to 120. So if the 120 is the target, maybe you can buy, or rather I will look for an opportunity to buy a 108 region there, about looking for the opportunity. Euro dollar, on the other hand, is still very slippery. It is still very soft. Market have actually retraced quite a fair bit, almost 90% of its original move from 0.95 all the way to parity. Now the market is pulling back. If this current low that we are seeing can hold, there is a possibility that the market may go the same way. It may do a three-wave reversal, maybe gunning for 1.00, or rather, I'll be happy with parity mixed at 1. Okay, and the market can go to 1 or 1.01. I think that will be great. Okay, but I think right now we have to watch. There's a very good scope that this low here can hold. Okay, because this low here is actually a pivot number at market pulled back 0.786. So the market holds at this current level, and we can if it can actually maintain itself, I think there's a scope for market to challenge the 1.0010. Okay, 1.01 basically. Okay, Aussie dollars continue to slide after the initial rebound. Market registered a year low at 0.61, went up to 0.63. Now it's pulling back quite a fair bit below 0.62. And this level, if we can hold, is actually quite a good risk reward ratio. So if this is the case, we may see a move like this all the way to challenge 64 cents. Okay, we will have to watch. Over in energy markets, energy basically is still in a situation in which it wants to go up, but it has not been able to catch the wind. Okay, so the market went up to a high of $93.64 in the aftermath of the OPEC Plus decision to cut production by 2 million barrels a day beginning in November. So that will be two weeks from now. We will have to watch. And also in November, there is this EU or the G7 decision to put a price cap on the Russian oil prices. So we will have to see what kind of impact it may have. Russia has already said they are not going to sell any of the energy products to countries that imposes a price cap on their energy products. So that may be seen to be bullish. If that's the case, prices may actually go higher. But again, that will be 2 weeks from now. We still 2 weeks is a long time as far as you are concerned. Okay, the low traded this round on Friday went out to as low as $86, and let me see how much it is. Okay, $85.20. Okay, it was even lower than what I expected. So basically, I'm still holding on to my long position. I'm long at 80, 89, 87, 87, 89, 88, 89, $87. So basically, I'm underwater right now for my positions, but I have a protective stop just below, and just below $84. We will have to see whether my stop will survive, and we will have to see that. Okay, there's a very good chance because this move down here is corrective in nature. Maybe if it got enough catalyst, it will make it actually ram out. So if the prices can go up above and settle above $90.36, I think the long position is going to be on the relative basis is going to be okay. Okay, over in the precious metal market, okay, prices of gold continue to slide. Okay, we are going to see the gold prices. Gold prices continue to slide. Went up to 1,639 and 30 cents on Friday itself. The market is rebounding, but overall the market is basically under this downward trend here. The only time the market can actually rally is when the dollar started to correct its recent very aggressive rally. So unless the dollar comes off a little bit, there is going to be a lot of heavy headwinds for precious metal to go up. So watch out for the dollar. If the dollar starts to weaken, maybe we have a chance to see gold prices and silver prices starting to recover. Once the market take out this immediate resistance point, that of course the prospect of higher prices brightens up a lot. Okay, we will have to watch for this resistance point. Today itself, where would that be? What would that be? What would be this point? Okay, I think you cannot see it on the daily. You're gonna see it on the hourly. So at the nearest, I would think the market will have to clear something like $1,667 to be absolutely clear. Okay. Silver continues to edge lower. You can see the drop is actually very extended. We may see a corrective rebound, but I think for a time being, the one that we want to watch is this level here, $19.31. Any kind of rebound is likely to be kept below this level. So we may see another dip in silver prices going forward because it looks like a 5-wave structure to me. Okay. Over in the crypto space, we can see that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency has a rebound, a very, very strong rebound from the most recent low at 18,183 in the Bitcoin to just under 20,000. And now the market pulls back up to 19,000. There is a very good scope. The low for this round may be already in place. Going forward, I think the prospect of another rally is actually pretty good here. If you look at the technical, okay. So if this is the case, there is this possibility market may actually go higher, and I think that is the scope of 20,700. The market may actually go up to. Okay, so there is enough scope here. Likewise, Ethereum, I've always maintained that before the market went up to 1,155, I always thought that the market will have one large flush, okay, to take out all the long weekends. And that's what the market did. The market went even deeper to 1,155 and then rebound very aggressive. Again, the market has a very shallow pullback. The low so far, the pullback over the weekend was $1,263.80, and the market is starting to go back up again. I think from here onwards, there's a possibility this low is already in place and the market will go up beyond 1,342. If this is the case, the prospect of an extended run higher is pretty good. Okay, at the bare minimum, I think it will be at 1,451, just under this medium term resistance line. 1,451 from where we are at 1,003 is there's still a bit of a scope, okay? Based on risk reward, if you dare to take this trade, place a stop, okay, below 1,263. That is at least giving you a risk reward of 1:3. So you can take this based on what we see on the 1 hour time frame. Ripple overall is going to be very positive. The verdict for the SEC lawsuit against Ripple Lab is likely to be known tomorrow evening, okay, or maybe the following day, our time, okay. If that's the case, most analysts has been saying that there's a fairly good chance Ripple Lab may actually win this case, and that would be positive for news. But overall, I do believe that the market has been pretty long on the Ripple itself. So any verdict that is positive is also a good time to take some profit off the table. Of course, if the verdict is negative, meaning to say that Ripple Lab lost the case, then all hell will break loose. The market will probably see a very, very sharp sell-off, okay? Over in Cardano, we can see the price has been pretty stable. We have a run up from 35 cents to 39 cents, and market is pulling back pretty sharp though. I think the low is already in place. Okay, this low here at 36 cents is likely to be the low, and market is likely to challenge the $39. If that's the case, there's a chance for the market to go even higher for a three-way rally all the way to 40 cents, and 40 cents is just under this major high, not major high, this most recent high at 0.4014. So a 40-cent move from here is actually quite possible. And if you are a low risk trader, put your stop below the most recent low at 36 cents, and if you're a bit more aggressive, put your stop below the 35 cents. Okay, that would be the way I will play it if I want to do this. Okay. Polygon itself is also very, very stable. The market has a run up from 71 cents to 82 cents and pull back to 78 cents. The market seems to be stabilized, and structurally there is still the possibility of another pullback below 77 cents. Okay, so we will have to watch this move. If there's a pullback, I think it is a position, a setup for a buy, because if this is the case, I think there will be another round, just very much like the other crypto. Okay, Binance coins is very, very firm, and I think the low is possibly in place because we already have a three-wave pullback. Market low recently was at $267.50. From here onwards, there is that possibility it will go even higher than the most recent high here at $276.70, gunning for perhaps $287. Okay, so this scope is actually quite good. Moreover, the structural wise, you can see that the market is trading above this resistance line. Now this line here become a support line, so the structure here looks good for another run up, honestly. Okay, $287 will be the immediate target. The other coins, let's say look at Sandbox. Sandbox also have a pullback at 50%, very nicely done, and may or may not have another pullback before it rallies, but by and large, I think the structure looks good for a run up, assuming the low is in place at this low here at 74 cents. For Sandbox itself, I think the scope for a higher move towards the 85 cents is pretty good. Okay, 85 cents. So we have to watch how the market develops. Okay. What about the other coins? Let's take a look at Atoms, or this thing called Cosmos. Cosmos is relatively firm. The market stabilized near the 50% mark. Not quite making it, but I think the market possibly has already registered a low and going forward there is a possibility it will go even higher to $13.20. Okay, it's just under this cluster of prices here. So it's looking good. Basically, I think the crypto space is gearing to go higher, at least for a decent counter trend move. So we will have to watch this. Okay, I think this is all I will do for today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.